you for calling Daily Pay Support. For assistance with your direct deposit, daily pay balance, or general product information, please press 1. Information, please press 1. For assistance with a daily pay card or logging in and managing your profile, please press 2. For assistance with your debit card, card transactions, card balance, or general card-related support, please press 3. Did you know that you can manage your daily pay card right from the Daily Pay app? You can reset your PIN, replace your card, or lock your card by opening the Daily Pay mobile app, tapping on card, and selecting the option you need. In order to reach the correct agent, please listen carefully to all options before making a selection. For general card-related questions, card opening, activation, or delivery, please press 1. For assistance with your direct deposit, payroll payments, or daily pay transfers, please press 2. For assistance with other transfers, transactions, disputes, or to report fraud, please press 3. For all up, did you know you can get answers to frequently asked questions right in the Daily Pay app? When logged into Daily Pay, tap the 3 lines in the top left, then tap Help, and finally tap FAQ. In order to better assist you, please allow us to verify your account information. We see that you're calling from 347-686-4916. If this is the phone number associated with your Daily Pay account, press 1. If it's not, please press 2. If you're calling for assistance locating press 1 to verify the last 4 digits of your primary bank account. Press 2 to verify the last 4 digits of your primary debit card. Press 3 to verify your employee ID number. Please enter the last 4 digits of the bank account on file, followed by the pound sign. I am sorry that does not match a number we have on file. Please press 1 to try again, or press 2 to be routed to an agent.
7776.
Please note, this call is being recorded for quality and training purposes.
That's what I did yesterday, just to get to an agent.
Okay.
Thanks for calling Daily Pay. This is Mikoto. May I have your full name, please?
Yes, it is Imani Zabrel Gray Bay.
Thank you for providing the name. And to ensure the security of your
We're
account,
here at Cross
may I have your phone number and email on file?
ZabrelNatis@gmail.com.
And the phone number, please.
347-686-4916.
Thank you very much for the verification. So how can I assist you today?
All right. So I'm calling for multiple reasons. One, give me 1 second.
And tell her you deal with the mother.
Okay, so for the first reason, I'm calling because I believe there's an issue with my daily pay. Even when I look at it now, it's not showing like the past earnings or transfers or fees like before, and the deposit that should have came in yesterday did not come in. I'm calling to see if there is an issue with my daily pay and my deposits.
About says it's not
We
really sure.
understand how frustrating it is not to have access to the remainder pay from the paycheck, and I will definitely steal that. Allow me a moment. I'm going through the deposits right now. So the payday was July 15th, and the remainder pay got $145.08, but let me check what happened to the transaction. The card was not sent.
And tell her it's
Actually,
always
it should have been sent to your bank account ending with 7776.
Yes.
And so when you check the activity for your bank account, notice is there of $144.15.
what? Hi. I'm his mother, and we shared the bank account. So we share our income. So what we were noticing is that for a while the same amount um, on his payday, which the last time it was on usually comes through on Tuesdays. It would have been on the 17th, between 2 and 2:30. Daily pay releases the usually it's around $144 when there's no money released before the payday, between $144 and $145. I thought that was odd, but I assume because of the amount of money that's released before the payday, the initial payday, that it is the way the app just keeps up with it. Because once you release the amount, for example, $70, then we choose to deposit it in our account or not, paying the $3 fee. It all adds up, and then the last amount will be 145. But this time we noticed since June or July the 1st, because it would have his pay last pay period would have been July the 1st, and then so daily pay started to release after July the 1st, 2025, and we noticed that there was only approximately 4 release or approximately 5 release, and maybe equaling up to around what was it? Approximately
About $600.
about $600,
Yeah.
approximately $600. So we're wondering what happened to the other few $100. It seemed like it's off because he makes $17 an hour, pretty much 80 hours every 2 weeks. Because now, I don't know. We just want to we want to see what's going on with why was there such a pause in releasing the money? Because he hasn't missed a day of work. He hasn't. He's on his same schedule. So why there was a pause of daily pay releasing that amount, usually like $70, if and giving us a choice to use it or not, or it could be $100.
And for about a week, there were no deposits at all. I did see on Daily Pay that said there was a delay before. It said that for a couple of days, but even then, when it said that there was a delay, it said there was I would still see like my transfers, my fees, what's available, what's unavailable. Right now, I see nothing. And again, for going over 7 days, there have been no deposits to my Daily Pay.
Thank you very much for clarifying the situation to me. So the reason why when you go to the home page and then you do not see any data like transfers, earnings at all, because this home page will show you the estimated numbers from a current pay period. The thing is, the current pay period started on July the 9th, but we did not receive any report as of then. And that's why the home page is sitting at zero at the moment, because there are no reports from the current pay period.
You say from July the 9th?
Yes, this pay period started on July the 9th, and we haven't received any reports since then.
That is incorrect. I've been working every day that I've been scheduled.
So, okay, so she's saying that the payroll period from July to 9th is not showing that
And that is the 7 day
that would be the 7 days.
that
Yeah.
we haven't received any deposits.
Yeah.
And again, on your homepage during that week, there was an error saying that there was a delay with daily pay. And I also will mention that other employees have seen the same delay on their own daily pay,
Yeah.
saying that it was from the Flynn network.
Yes, there used to be a technical issue with the reports causing them not to reflect into daily pay system, and that's why even though you already work a regular shift and you clock in and out successfully, that's still affecting these reports and they did not get into the daily pay system. This doesn't affect your normal pay though. So because daily pay system is a third party, as long as you already have these hours in your time card with your job, you will still get paid for them, but not as early access to daily pay, but they will be under regular pay in the paycheck. And this pay period belongs to July 29th paycheck.
So, so since July the 9th up until today is July the 17th, you're saying that Daily Pay has no record of Imani have being his pay. He has no record of what is it his payroll connected to the Daily Pay. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, because of the technical issue that was going on. That's why the reverse did not affect into daily pay system.
Because of the what issue? You said what was it again?
Technical issue with the syncing process. So when you clock in and out successfully, the timekeeping system sends the reports into daily pay system. So there was an issue with the syncing between all of these systems, causing the reports not to be posted or not to reflect on daily pay.
So there was an issue with this. It's called
Sinking.
syncing. So and that's why that so there was some technical issues with the
Yes,
syncing.
it's a transmission issue. Like the reports did not reach our system.
It is a what did she say?
She said there was a sync. So
Transmission.
what she said was when I would clock in and clock out, there is syncing from my clocking in, clocking out. There's
Okay,
an issue from the Wendy system being sent to the daily pay system. Is what she's saying.
that
So the
happened.
issue
That
is
was
not
the
from
error
your
from
company's side,
July the 9th.
it's from our side.
It's from your side.
Yes, like everything is fine from Wendy's side, but it's just our system was not able to reflect these days during the issue.
Okay. So when will your side be? When will he receive a choice to deposit money from your side again? Has because it's still as of yesterday there was nothing showing. So is it gonna? Are y'all shutting down? Is are you still gonna be linked with Wendy's or what?
So our internal daily pay team are monitoring for the reports and they're trying to fix anything in the system as quickly as possible. And we typically see these delays resolved by the start of the next pay period. So let's say if the next pay period starts on July 23rd, and if Imani worked the shift on July 23rd, then waited for 24 hours and nothing is still on daily pay system, this is when we would take it to the next level. But for now, we have a technical team trying to work on this as quickly as possible. And so our estimated time is 24 hours after July 23rd.
Okay, so the next pay period would be
Period.
yeah. Okay, so y'all working on it, and you're trying to fix it. Okay, well, we appreciate Daily Pay. We've been using really we do. We were thankful to come across Daily Pay. We've been using it for over a year, and it was just by communication, word of mouth about it. So that's this is the first time something like this happened, and it wasn't just him, but his coworkers who also like I'm pretty sure I guess they're if they're using it they're thankful for it too. they were coming together asking what
They
happened.
were coming to me asking.
Asking if he can do something, if he can call the manager and see, make sure that their paycheck is okay. Okay.
The paycheck will be okay. So your normal pay will not be affected by this issue. You will still get the paychecks.
Okay. Because it's not on Wendy's side, it's on Daily Pay side, and it's a glitch or a syncing,
Issue.
the connection issue, technical connecting issue. Okay. Well, thank you.
You're welcome. And have I answered all of your questions for today?
I think so. Definitely. Because yes, definitely you have. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for calling Daily Pay. And following this call, you will get a survey to evaluate your experience of the support you have given. I'll be glad to hear from you on the survey.
Okay.
Okay. The last time, so she said July the 21st is when essentially it'll reboot with everything.
No, yeah, but she said July 23rd.
She said from the 21st
to
to
the 23rd.
right.
Okay, which is the pay.
So the last time this happened for like 2 days. They had an issue like this. It when I said it fixed itself, it was on the next pay period.
Okay.
So what she said makes sense.
Okay, but it was only 2 days. It wasn't
Right.
It wasn't 2 weeks.
And
Yeah.
I remember last time this happened, it didn't register with me because wasn't affecting me. But I have an employee that came to me because she was having an issue with Daily Pay, and I called Tasha to see what was going on. I wasn't having an issue, and nobody else was having it, but she was. But during the last 2 days of that,
she
was having an issue. During the last 2 days of that pay period, that's when we had a little. I think it was like 2 to 3 days with no deposits, and then the next pay period, that's when it was fine again.
Yeah, and because we are among humanoid AI, it is what's the date? The date
17th.
July the 17th, 2025. We're at Crossman's Apartments. I'm not Arrington-Bey. What's your name, Imani?
Imani's a Belgrade band.
Okay, because we are among humanoid AI and other lab experiments that can manipulate technology, whether it's cryptocurrency, any type of link that money can be transferred electronically. This is why there's an issue because I definitely experienced um, hearing a pale skinned Japanese female right at this I told she oh my god right at this time when the issue started that there was going to be an issue with daily pay or with our during our vacation time with our money. We're not going to have money during our vacation time, and just so happened we stopped receiving deposits from Amani's check, and we thought maybe 1 or 2 days, but it's now going on 2 weeks. So she just clarified that it will be 2 weeks before Daily Pay will have, I guess you want to say, fixed their problem. But Daily Pay, she seemed to take full responsibility from Daily Pay. But because it's a link, it's a technological link or a technological issue. That is definitely how humanoid AI work when they're trying to cause financial stress, financial instability on humans. HU hyphen MAN, especially if they're trying to implement sex trafficking or some type of way of manipulating thoughts in the mind, but possessing the body. In other lab experiments that the unnaturalized United States military have been using, the unnaturalized United States government have been using upon the indigenous or people or inhabitants on this landmass for a long time. This is how they do it. Just a little while ago, or approximately a month ago, someone hacked into Whole Foods. system, or a system that Whole Foods used, and Whole Foods could not place orders for food like they used to. So the I didn't know what happened, because I noticed that for like 2 days that the shelves were bare, was coming bare, and then the stocking wasn't. Um, there weren't anyone stocking the food or replenishing the shelves, but I didn't know what exactly happened. I think it was like on the third or fourth day I decided to ask, and I guess I was one of the ones that found out last that the system was hacked, and they used the word hacked. They said it was definitely hacked, and before, and they said it has happened before, where the system that they use that helps them order was hacked. The person that hacked was actually requesting a ransom in order to fix the system. So when you're dealing with humanoid AI, whether they can in their bodies of Black, Negro, African American, they can be Spanish speaking, because definitely the Spanish speaking immigrants from South Central America, Mexico, whether it's Mexico, El Salvador, wherever they can be from, that are here, and that are in a jurisdiction of a unnaturalized United States government, that agenda is to control the inhabitants' thoughts, behavior, and any type of livelihood where they're not able to implement rights. They are only able to have privileges. So if you're trying to make sure that you're showing that you have privileges and not rights, you will start doing things such as making it hard for a human, HU hyphen MAN, to buy food. I remember so many times here in Annapolis, I would hear that which speaks Spanish, sound like from Mexico. I didn't connect that it was a humanoid AI lab experiment, male that's stalking the apartment, stalking the hotel with the Black Negro, connected to the unnaturalized Navy and Army. And the police. I didn't realize, because I didn't know anything about. I was still learning about AI and human in the lab experiments. So I didn't know until I came to Annapolis. It took me a few years to even connect the dots about AI and human AI. I still didn't know. But then when they started to try to coerce me into stealing with cryptocurrency, as I was learning cryptocurrency, I think it was in 2020, 2021, during the COVID-19 coronavirus pandemic, by pausing the flow of cryptocurrency with Dogecoins, and then someone in my the accent in the apartment, in the hotel room, was like, "Can I let us help you?" Implying that they can pause it so I can deposit money at a low amount, and then let it rise back in, and then I could have made double the amount of money I put in. So that's when I really start to see and know that these sex trafficking humanoid AI are criminals, dangerous, and they're not working without the backing of a United States unnaturalized government and unnaturalized military and navy and other military branches. Then it all connects to having issues with others as well in reference to finances, trying to make it difficult for someone to have rights and live in natural law through their constitutional rights, the preamble, well-being, prosperity, because all that is dealing with natural law. Humanoid AI lab freaks or lab experiments are outside of natural law. If they know that the government they're in is trying to implement and make them gods, make them slave masters. They are doing what they think they're supposed to be doing. They're doing what they are created to do. So when I said definitely, it was right about the same time when Daily Pay was not releasing any money, and the pale skinned Japanese, I'm pretty sure she was Japanese. I could leave room for error. That was forced engaging, and a visual saying that they're not going to have money during their vacation. That's that's because she was linked, like other immigrants that are here on this landmass, linked to she herself. Either it is an AI, humanoid AI, or she's linked with humanoid AI from Japan and China or whatever. And what's the word? Um, um, Working together with the unnaturalized United States government to control this any forms of freedom, free will, um, any form of constitutional law on this landmass. That's why. So it's not a mistake. It is not a coincidence that Whole Foods was hacked. And I'm still recording and hearing humanoid AI and lab freaks in our apartment. We're here at Crossman's apartment now, in our apartment. It's not a coincidence or a mistake that and with Whole Foods being hacked, what that did was cause people to have to look somewhere else to get food. And or if you on a certain diet that where you have to be careful. For example, I like to stay with the money on vegan vegetarian diet, but that doesn't mean I don't like to venture out and eat like something else besides vegan and vegetarian food sometimes. But I can't do it all the time. It does and will make me sick. Okay, so if I choose to have a pizza with regular cheese on it, it has milk in it. So that one time it's not going to hurt me too bad. Yes, it might make me bloat some and so forth, or eating potato chips make me bloat some if I choose, but I can't eat it all the time. Raw fruits and vegetables, vegan organic food, the certain vegan organic food, even raw foods will, if it's fried and so forth, if I use oil, it can make me bloat and get me sick too. But definitely raw fruits and vegetables don't do it. Don't make me sick. Don't make him sick. Don't make me bloat. So what I'm trying to say is, if you are a person on a certain diet, and you could only venture out maybe once in a while, whatever, to and it won't harm you. And Whole Foods have what you need, and then Whole Foods is hacked where they cannot replenish the diet that you need. Okay, and Allah forbid, say some a company like Whole Foods have to shut down because of the hack. Okay, and that means employees lose um, um, a cash flow. They cannot pay their bills because they have to look for another job. Imagine that. Imagine departments having to shut down because of the hack, because there's not enough customers coming to Whole Foods. Imagine that happening. So what I'm demonstrating is how humanoid AI strategically can attack someone specifically, or a group, to cause them to have issues financially. That's connected to the unnaturalized United States Navy, Army, and other military branches and a government, and especially if they are trying to sex traffic them, breed them, and other heinous crimes, transform them. Anyway, I'm Rhonda Arrington-Bey, and we are at Crosswinds Apartments.